Hi everyone, this is question number 9 of June 2023 paper 1R. So the question asks us to expand 1 plus 1 plus 2x to the power minus 1 by 3 in ascending powers of x up to and including the term in x cubed, expressing each coefficient as a fraction in its lowest term. So for part A, they have given us an expression which is 1 plus 2x 1 plus 2x to the power minus 1 by 3, and this is in the form of actually a plus bx to the power d, where a is equals to 1. And when they give an expression and ask us to expand it, and if it is in the form of a plus bx to the power d, the expansion would look like this. So a plus bx to the power d. So at first I write the first term, which is 1 plus d multiplied by bx, the second term. The third term would be d multiplied by d minus 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 1 bx squared plus d multiplied by d minus 1 multiplied by d minus 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 bx cube. So they have access to expand till x to the power 3. So for that reason I'm expanding till the fourth term. So for the given expression, which is 1 plus 2x to the power minus 1 by 3, where a is equals to 1, b is equals to plus 2, and d is equals to minus 1 by 3. So at first 1 would be 1 and d is minus 1 by 3. B we know is 2x plus square bracket d is again minus 1 by 3 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 minus 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 1, and b is 2x, and this will be 2x whole square, then bracket close, plus d is minus 1 by 3 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 minus 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, and b is 2x cubed. So this would be 1 plus 2x to the power minus 1 by 3. It would be 1 plus minus 1 by 3 multiplied by 2x would be minus 2 by 3x, and minus 1 by 3 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 minus 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2x whole square. If you put that in your calculator, then this would be plus 8 by 9x square, and minus 1 by 3 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 minus 2 divided by 6 multiplied by 2x cubed. This would be minus 112 by 81 x cubed. So minus 112 by 81 x cubed. I don't know how much you can see, but this is minus 1 by 3 minus 2. So this is the answer for part A. They have asked us to give the answer in fraction in their lowest terms. So the numerator and the denominator should not be divisible to each other. For part B, they have access to find the range of values of x for which the expansion is valid. For finding the range of values of x, you first need to look at the expression. The expression is, if the expression is given in terms of x, which is in our case, then let me rewrite this. So if it is in terms of x, then the range of values of x would be in terms of this. So if the expression is in this form, a plus bx to the power d, then the range of values would be a by b minus a by b is less than x less than positive a by b. And so if I look at the expression that is given to us, the a is here 1, the b we have is 2, less than x less than 1 by 2. But if the expression was, for example, something like a plus bx squared to the power d, then the range of values of x would have been in this form. So minus, you have to give a root over here. So a by b less than x less than, let me rewrite the less than again. So less than root over a by b. Just there would be a root over if the expression is in terms of x squared. So this is the answer for part B. Part C, they have given us fx, which is 2 plus kx squared divided by 1 plus 2x to the power 1 by 3. And they have access to obtain an expansion of fx in ascending powers of x up to and including the term in x cubed, and giving your answer in coefficients, in terms of coefficients or in terms of k where appropriate. So for part C, if x was given to be 2 plus kx squared, so 2 plus kx squared divided by 1 plus 2x to the power 1 by 3. This is in a divide in the numerator and the denominator form. If I write it in a multiplicative form, then this would be 2 plus kx squared. Sorry for my handwriting, I don't know why it is not good today. So 1 plus 2x minus 1 by 3. If you look at this, 1 plus 2x to the power minus 1 by 3, we already have expanded this before. So this would just be 2 plus, okay, sorry. So this would be 2 plus k x squared, and 1 plus 2x to the power minus 1 by 3 we know is 1 minus 2 by 3. Let me look it up from my notes. It would be quicker. So minus 2 by 3 x plus 8 by 9 x squared minus 112 by 81 x cubed. So if we expand this, 2 multiplied by 1 would be 2. 2 multiplied by minus 2 by 3x would be minus 4 by 3x, and 2 multiplied by plus 8 by 9x squared would be plus 16 by 9x squared, and 2 multiplied by minus 112 by 81 x cube would be minus 224 by 81 x cube, and now if I do this for k plus kx square, so plus kx square multiplied by 1 would be kx square, and kx square multiplied by minus 2 by 3x would be minus 2 by 3 kx. The powers will add up, so x squared and x would be x to the power 3. You don't need to multiply more because they have access to expand till x to the power 3. So this would be fine. Now if I write it in terms of k, so this would be just 2 would remain as 2, and then minus 4 by 3x. There is only one coefficient of x, minus 4 by 3, plus x squared if I write it, and 16 by 9, and we already have here is k, so k plus x cube we have here minus 224 by 81 minus 2 by 3k. So I've written them in terms of their coefficients. So that is it, I think, for part C. For part D, they have said that the coefficient of x cubed in the series of expansion of fx is minus 8 by 3. So they have already given the coefficient of x cubed, and we got the coefficient of x cubed to be minus 224 by 81 minus 2 by 3k. So D given is given the coefficient is minus 8 by 3. So minus 8 by 3 is the given coefficient, and we got was minus 224 by 81 minus 224 by 81 minus 2 by 3k. I really don't know why my handwriting is so bad today. So if you do this here, so this will be 2 by 3k if I bring it to the left hand side, and this would be minus 224 by 81 plus 8 by 3. Then the value of k we'll get is minus 4 by 27. I just did it directly in the calculator. Minus 224 by 81 plus 8 by 3 would be minus 8 by 81, and then you multiply it with 3 by 2, so the k would be this. So if you put this in, we now have a value of k here. So if you put that in fx, so at first let me just read the question. So they have access to integrate fx. They have given them as 0.1 and 0.2, and they have access to give the answer to 4 decimal places. So fx here, it was here, was in terms of k here, and we know the values of k now. So this will be 2 minus 4 by 3x plus x squared bracket 16 by 9 minus 4 by 27. I'm looking at graph from here, this line, plus the x cube. So plus x cube would be minus 2 to 4. Actually, we are actually given the coefficient of x cube, but still, for formalities, I'm writing it like that. So this would be minus 2 by 3 and minus 4 by 27. We already know the coefficient of x cubed to be minus 8 by 3, but still. So fx would be 2 minus 4 by 3x plus 44 by 27 x squared minus 8 by 3 x cubed. Now if we integrate this, this is 0.1, 0.2 fx. This is in terms of dx. So the integration here would be 0.1, 0.2 bracket 2 minus 4 by 3 x plus 44 by 27 x cubed squared minus 8 by 3 x cubed dx. So the general format for integration is this. Sorry, did I press or not? So when I have a x n by b, and if it's in terms of x, so this would be dx. So this would be a and b would remain the same. X would become n, x to the power n would become x to the power n plus 1, and that n plus 1 will get multiplied in the denominator. So the same thing will happen here. So 2 is actually 2x to the power 0, so this would be 2x minus 4 by 3, which is a by b, which will remain same, and this is x to the power 1, so this would be x to the power 1 plus 1, so 2 multiplied by, in the denominator there will be a 2 as well, plus 44 by 27. This n is 2, so n plus 1, so 2 plus 1 would be 3, multiplied by, in the denominator, 3 as well. 8 by 3, the a by b would remain the same. Here n is 3, so 3 plus 1 is 4, so this would be 4, and 0.2 and 0.1. Right now just we have to substitute x with 0.2 and 0.1, so this would be 2, 0.2 minus let me see this would be 2 by 3, 0.2 squared plus 44 by 81, 0.2 cube plus minus, sorry, minus 2 by 3, 0.2 to the power 4, minus again the same process. Right now x would be 0.1 minus 2 by 3, 0.1 square plus 44 by 81, 0.1 cube minus 2 by 3, 0.1 to the power 4. And the answer for this, if you put it in a calculator, this would be 0.1828 to 4 decimal places. You just directly put this in your calculator and you'll get this answer. I hope I did not make any mistake. Thank you for watching it.